Hey, welcome to my art vlog. I thought that I would make the most of the rare glimpse of like sunshine that we've had in the UK today by going on like a little adventure. I am just getting everything ready because I want to go to Richmond Park, which I've heard is beautiful and has deer and everything. And I've recently been seeing this idea of like going on artist dates, just like low pressure ways to really get in tune with my creativity, with what I want to create, and just also looking around and getting out. I just feel like I haven't painted outdoors in a while, and I just wanted to bring everything so that I am comfortable. And I feel like the more I do it, the better I will get at just narrowing down what I actually need. So it's only going to be for a couple of hours. But that being said, I think a couple of hours in nature is going to be better than no time at all. So I will start making my way there, and once I get there, I will unpack, I'll show you everything I have, and we can paint together. Similarly to my other videos in beautiful places, I took a lot of video footage to just give you a sense of the park, so I won't be chatting as much as I normally do. And I'm more than happy for you to pause the video and paint or sketch any landscape scenes that you like. I have also created a PDF full of photos from this trip for my Ko-fi members to just complement this video, and I'll link it down below. If you want a challenge from this video, then try and sketch as many different types of trees that you see that interest you in this video. Feel free to share it with me on Instagram or on Ko-fi if you're a member. Okay, so I am here now, and I am so glad I came, even though I don't think I'll be able to stay long. It's just really nice and calm and serene. Now, it's a massive park, and it has like lots of different parts. So I've put it on Google Maps to see like one specific part that I've been told is quite nice. But it's funny because although I'm following Google Maps, it doesn't like have, it's not exactly a road around here. So I'm literally like following the general trajectory using GPS of where I think I should be going, and hopefully I get there, and also trying to remember like how I got there so that I can get back. I think it's that way. Look at that tree over there, like look at that really interesting shape. I wonder if I can draw it later. Hey, so I feel like doing something different to what I usually do, and that is that normally I like to find a space after I've like roamed around, and then I sit down, relax, do a few sketches. And so I brought like my picnic mat and was ready to do all that, but I kind of feel like I want to keep walking. Like I haven't really found a place that I want to sit down and stay in, and I feel like this is something that normally I guess stops me from plein air painting this, because I end up spending so long trying to figure out where I am going to paint, where I'm going to sketch, and then in the end I'm just like, okay, I'll sketch at home. So I have set up, can you see this? I have set up like a walking station. So I'm using my Etcher Slate Mini, and I have my Etcher Everyday sketchbook. I then have my Roman Schmall watercolors that are attached to my metal clips. I have my water bottle here, and that's the only thing that I would change about my setup. I have some water bottles which sod's law I've forgotten that can clip onto the pages, and although I don't tend to like everything being onto my page, I feel like that would be better than hanging it off like that as I currently am. But we'll try it, we live and we learn. And then underneath my sketchbook, I don't know if you can see it there, I also have a few pencils that I'm going to use because the aim is to sketch, but I have everything ready in case I want to paint. So everything is like there. I have my tissue, and as you can see this way I can just walk through the park, because I keep seeing things and be like, oh, that tree looks cool, that tree looks cool, but there isn't necessarily somewhere that I can stop and I can sketch, or I just don't want to stop there. Do you know what I mean? But I feel like this is great, because I can literally stand, sketch it for a few minutes, and then keep going and get to see more of the park. And I don't know why I haven't done this before, but I'm here for it. The only thing would be that I've tried to bring a tripod to like record the process, but I think that's the only thing that I can't quite do, because I didn't bring the one that attaches to the slate, because then it shakes and whatnot. So basically the footage of me doing this may not be perfect, but at least I get to walk around and sketch my surroundings and then paint them if I so wish. Surrounded by so many different types of trees. And I don't feel like I'm one to necessarily have a massive interest in trees, but when I'm looking at all of them now, I'm like, oh, maybe I should just do a whole bunch of paintings or drawings of different trees and really appreciate all the different shapes. Like, I mean, look at that one. What is going on there? And this one, I think it's dead, it has no leaves. I feel like quite a lot of you may already be familiar with Emma Carlisle, but she I think illustrated and wrote a book called What Can You See When You Look at a Tree? And now when I'm looking at these trees, I haven't read like the book, I haven't got the book, I just seen the cover quite a few times, and now when I'm looking at the trees I wonder, like, has she been here like at Richmond Park? Because I feel like there'd be a lot of inspiration for her, certainly for me. Can you see? It's wild, no? That this is, I mean, I think this is still technically London, and there's so much grassland. I will definitely come back here. I think this whole area around London is very nice, because there's like Kew Gardens near here. This is Richmond Park. So definitely a nice place to. But yeah, I don't know, what I'm looking for, I think is called the Isabella Plantation. I don't really know what it looks like, and I've been told it's absolutely beautiful in spring. Obviously we're now in summer. Part of me wonders, like, am I in it? And I don't realise, but I've been told that there's like lots of florals around. That there's lots of florals around there. Different season, might be completely different, but we'll see. I think I'll walk a little bit longer, and if I don't find it, I don't find it, and that's okay. I'll just find somewhere else to perch for a little while. Just a gentle reminder to hit the like button if you're enjoying this video, and to consider subscribing to my channel if you would like to see more videos about creating outdoors. Both actions make a massive difference to me and to my channel, so thank you in advance. I think I've found where I'm going. I think I go straight and then turn left. I don't know. Maybe not. Because there's no left here. It smells so nice, like I feel like I can smell flowers, even though I can't see any. That's bizarre. I have given up on trying to follow the map that we saw at the beginning because I just don't get it. So instead I am just using like the GPS on my phone and Google Maps and going back to just following the general trajectory of things and enjoying the scenery as I do so. I honestly felt like I was walking a tightrope. So as you can hopefully see, it's quite a good setup. This is also part of the Etch Slate Mini, so my sketchbook is actually stuck on there. My palettes is stuck onto my magnets that opens up nicely there. Underneath here I have my pencils. So I have 2 luminance pencils, I have my Pentel graph gear pencil, and then I also have a travel brush. And then as you can see, this just sticks on there. I have some tissue tucked in here. I have the water bottle, which is the least ideal part of this setup, but it will work. I think if I keep it like this, I will be able to dip it. I may just not leave it open the whole time, especially if I'm walking. But it's otherwise like quite robust, like because everything is like in, I can like shake it, I can walk, and it holds. It's fine. Now all I need to do is find something to sketch. And this is what I mean. Like, for example, there are like benches here, but then when you look opposite the benches is this, and I don't really want to sketch this. There's so many more beautiful places around. Hey, so I've decided to change things a little because I kind of feel like I want to sketch more than I want to do some watercolor painting, and plus or minus some gouache. So what I've decided to do is switch to my Royal Talon sketchbook so that I can save my Etcher Everyday sketchbook for the paintings that I'm going to do when I get home. I am just going to look around for like little elements that I can sketch, not worry too much about the composition. So this is my current setup. I think this is really nice. I hope, can you see it? There's like a little bit of water running right there, and I kind of like this area right here, just the fact that it then peeks through into the pond. But I think sketching wise, I want to sketch the rocks, which I know sounds really random. Maybe I'll also sketch some of like the water falling down, and that might be something that I end up painting in gouache later on. Searching for the next thing to sketch. That looks kind of nice, but I feel like that'd be something nice to paint as opposed to sketch. So I'm kind of lost again because of this whole like can't follow maps using GPS technique. But I'm going to see if I can find a pond that I can see on Google Maps just to see what it looks like. And then I will start heading home because I don't know if you can tell, but the sun is starting to set, and obviously I don't want to be here in the dark. I can barely find my way in the day, talk less of night, but it's nice that I've got to like figure out the lay of the land somewhat. Like this is massive, I'm sure there's lots more places to see, but at least I know like this part because I really took my time to look around. So I'll see if there's another spot so that if I like that spot more, next time I come I'll just go straight there. Like, I guess I didn't really know what to expect from this place, but I think that I actually really like this technique of just walking around, having this set up so that I can walk and I can sketch. At least for the first time that I go to places, if I at least have that in mind, then next time I'll know like where I want to sit, or if I want to sit, or what supplies I want to bring. Because a lot of the time I just end up doing this and going home. But now I've actually got some sketching done, which I'm really happy about. So yeah, it didn't go to plan, but we made the most of it, and now discovered a whole new technique that I look forward to trying. I need to see which way I'm actually meant to go. Hold on. Don't know how to get through all of this to get to it. So I'm following the trail and hopefully somehow it will lead me to over there. I am loving these like yellow ochre colours that we're seeing. Stunning. You can still see the pond though. Found it. This bit doesn't have a gate around it. I would love to be able to like capture sunsets, you know, like all this beautiful lighting, the yellow ochre that we're seeing, the different greens. Like I would love to just be able to capture that. It's like a beautiful watercolor painting waiting to be done. Oh, there's a swan. Let me see. Kind of. Can you see it? So glad I came out today. Part of me honestly thought like, okay, there's no point, I won't be able to stay here long, but it's actually been really, really wonderful. Believe it or not, while I was taking this footage, I was surrounded by like, I guess nature photographers who were there with like amazing DSLRs and massive lenses, and I was literally squat beside them with my iPhone just trying to get this footage. But I'm glad I did it because it was worth it. I love the reflections of the sky and of the trees that we can see in the pond. I think it's pretty cool. I'm trying to incorporate the thought process that I have when painting gouache landscapes and thinking about composition into the pictures that I'm actually taking, because I find that a lot of the time it's a retrospective process. So I get the pictures, I look at it, and then I make the changes that I want to make. but I'm just trying to think about it while I'm actually taking the pictures and taking in the surroundings and being like, okay, well, what is my focal point here? I'm sure there are still changes that I would make to the photos, but I'm hoping that it will mean that I take better photos for me, of course, because all the photos will kind of just be highlighting the things that capture my attention that I would want to represent in a painting or otherwise. I've been trying to get closer to that swan, but it's almost as if it knows and it's just moving around the pond away from me. There's literally only so much zoom my phone can handle, and right now it's just like a white speck, but I wanted to see, oh, that is nice though. I wanted to see if I could just get some nice close-up shots, and obviously it's now on the opposite side of where I am. Just finished sketching some ducks and it is home time. Remember that my reference photos from this trip are available on Ko-fi for all members. If you enjoyed this video, then you will definitely love these series of next ones, where I not only share the supplies that I take with me when I'm painting outdoors or abroad, but I also share some more art trips. If you're still watching, then you are most definitely a real MVP, and I really appreciate you. Let me know that you're still watching by telling me your favorite thing to sketch or paint when on vacation. Is it people? Is it animals? Is it landscapes? Is it food? Whatever it is, I'm really curious to know. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next week. Bye.